We're in this mess because society has lost sight of what's most important. What matters most to me is my faith and my family. And I know I'm not the only one who believes that way. So we're joining together as God-fearing men and women to take the light into the darkness.
You know, Kansas has become a whitetail hunter's paradise. Year after year, it seems Kansas produces some of the biggest bucks anywhere in the country.
We met Darren and Summer Wheeler of Homerun Outfitters a few years back. Darren extended an invitation to come up to Kansas to whitetail hunt, and the first year I wasn't able to go, Brad Clay was able to go and had an amazing hunt.
Yes. Well, Northwest Kansas has become one of my absolute favorite places to hunt, and my first year up there hunting with Homerun Outfitters, we put out the Montana Decoy Dream Team, and they worked like a charm.
The year after that, Brad didn't make the trip, but I was able to go past some awesome young bucks and waited out for a big mature bruiser.
Yeah, I see him in the opening. Oh man, God. That's a sign. Boy, boy.
Thank you, Lord.
Yeah,
Thank you, Lord
baby,
Jesus.
thank you, Jesus.
Oh, gosh, dude.
Biggest deer in your life, baby. Thank you,
That's the
Homerun
biggest deer
Outfitters.
of my life. Well, I'm here with Darren Wheeler of Homerun Outdoors and Homerun Outfitters here in Northwest Kansas, and this giant came in tonight. Homerun Outfitters has become a very special place to us. We're 2 for 2 there so far, so Michael and myself are headed up there hoping to keep a perfect record. Kansas, it is super windy. Thank the good Lord for giving us safe traveling mercies here. Mike's on another property, so it looks like we got a good bedding area back over this hill, and then I've got a wooded draw, a creek that running through it. So.
Well, Adam and Mike get settled in, and it doesn't take long for the deer to start showing up.
Wish I had a mule deer tag. He stepped down at about 45 yards down here. This is what we do when the deer movement's slow. You Skype your buddy. Say hi. Say hi. As the week went on, the weather, the conditions just weren't cooperating with us. So I made a move to another stand, hoping that my luck would change.
So Adam has this buck working the edge of a field, working a scrape line, and it looks like he's going to walk literally right underneath his tree.
Two years in a row here at Homerun. Oh man. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Summer. And thank the good Lord above for bringing me a good buck this morning.
Adam's 300 yards from me. He just sent me a text and he's already killed. We're self-filming. He smoked a good one. I'm excited for him. I can't wait to see it. We'll sit here till about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna get down and go help Adam with his recovery. I had a nice 9 that I rattled in, was going to shoot it, but the dogs at the house started barking. But
It needs Bluetooth. You can use your toboggan. as a hands-free device. He was right there.
Arrow stayed in him. You think he went across that creek? I see a bunch of blood right here, Adam.
See him sticking?
No,
That's him.
I see blood
That's his
everywhere.
body. And there's his antler sticking up right there.
That's
Well,
awesome.
He's down right in this creek.
I just saw all the blood on those weeds up high. Some big old bodies up there.
Well, this buck came in this morning about 75 yards from the stand. He's crashed over here in this creek, but he came out and kind of put on a show and worked a scrape, and he didn't run 60, 75 yards. There with Aaron Wheeler, Homerun Outdoors. Shot a nice big doe this morning and shot a coyote. I couldn't find the coyote, so 2 years in a row.
Did you already know? We get you again.
Did a heck of a job hiding the rack.
Tumbleweeds, man, they're magic.
With my buck down, it's time for Mike to fill his tag.
Well, Mike's seen a lot of really good bucks. He just hasn't got one of those big mature shooters to come into range.
After some scouting, Mike and I decide we're going to move to a ground blind, break out the Montana decoy, and hopefully bring that shooter into range. Is that him? Is he down? It's about like yours, Adam. Just busted off the long belt.
I never saw any animal.
Are you serious?
Birds.
Did it charge it all the way?
Oh yeah. What is it going? What do you think about that, buddy? Sorry it took so long. I'm sorry, man. Give you some love.
Homerun Outfitters has been unbelievably faithful for us over the last couple of years. I mean, we're 4 for 4 on bow hunts with them, which is incredible. I mean, every year they produce for us. You know, the word faithful, unfortunately, isn't as common in our society today. Unfortunately, I really feel like there's less and less things in our world that we can really put our faith in. You know, I watch the news and just look at society, and it seems like lying, cheating, backstabbing are more of the norm than people actually being faithful.
I heard the voice of Jesus say, Satan, your kingdom must come down.
1 Corinthians 1:9 says, God is faithful, for by him we were called into fellowship with his Son, Jesus Christ. You know, in this crazy world we live, it's lacking faithfulness. There's someone who has always been faithful. You see, God has been faithful from the beginning of time. That is something that he has never once wavered on. Through that faithfulness, God has offered us an opportunity to spend eternity in heaven with him through a relationship with his Son, Jesus Christ. So my question today for you is this: if today was your last day on earth, where would you spend eternity? The opportunity to spend eternity in heaven with God is offered to us through His Son, Jesus Christ, who died on the cross and then rose again from the dead. And you know what the best part about it is? First off, God longs for a relationship with us, but that gift is a free gift that's offered to us. So to get that free gift, we have to admit that we have sin in our life. Then we have to believe that Jesus died on the cross and then rose again from the grave. And then lastly, we have to confess that Jesus is Lord. So today, if you want to know how to accept this faithful love of God through His Son, Jesus Christ, we want to help you to do that. Go to our website, send us an email, shoot us a message on Facebook. We want to help answer any questions you have about starting a relationship with Jesus. God is faithful. Hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. We'll see you next week.